All right, so we're standing here with Taylor Kaiser, another huge name that comes to MAXC. He was here for a couple of rounds of 2012. He's back for 2013. We're so excited to have you here again. Did you get to race Monster Mountain last year?
No, I don't think I was at this race last year. We kind of skipped through the series last year and just did a few, but I plan on being here at all the races this year, and this is going to be our primary focus. We kind of scaled our racing back for the year, and we're just going to focus on this series, so the whole Balance Racing crew will be here all year.
All right, well, we're really excited to have you. Anything in particular that you've been doing in the off-season to get you on Pro Lane today?
No, this off-season was a little different for me. We just kind of relaxed and did a little bit of riding and just kind of enjoyed the time around the house.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, just coming out here having fun. All right, Taylor Kaiser, we're glad to have you back. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Standing here with Kevin Cunningham. Tell us about your off-season activities.
Like I said earlier, I've been working a full-time job at PKG Power Sports, and they've actually gave me the opportunity to ride a little more than what I usually do, and hopefully that's what's going to be the factor today.
I think we're definitely to see you up there with the top contenders, if not number one this time maybe. You got any special goals for this year?
The goal is just to finish on the podium every race and maybe get a hold of that center spot on the box and just have good, consistent races.
All right, are you excited about this track in particular, Monster Mountain?
Yeah, we had a pretty good race last year at it, and I'm just ready to get it started. And I know we got a lot of tough competition and stuff like that out here today, and just ready to get it kicked off.
All right, thanks a lot. Kevin Cunningham here for MAXC.
Thank you.
We're standing here with Jay Humphrey. The Humphreys in particular have done a lot for the MAXC series. Jay, how are you feeling about your 2013 season starting here, round one?
Oh, it's going. We're going to see what happens here, so hopefully I'll end up finishing pretty good, but we'll see.
Have you been practicing on the off-season at all?
A little bit, but shoot, it's been so muddy I ain't been able to do much.
Yeah, and cold. Well, we're glad that you're back out here again. You said 4th and 5th with the OMAs. Not bad out there, so any other goals you have for 2013 racing?
No, I'd just like to thank some of my sponsors and stuff. I'd like to thank Penny Pension Racing, Lone Star, Sycra, Moto Experts, Winter Circle Designs, my mom and dad, Adam Shields for helping me out through all the off-season, and of course Mike Gibbs and everybody here putting on the races.
All right, thanks so much. Good luck out there, Jay Humphrey. I am here with Ray Humphrey. It runs in the family, obviously. Like we said earlier, Humphreys have done a lot with the MAXC series here. Ray, how are you feeling about your 2013 season coming up, starting now?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good this year. I'm on a new bike this year, so hopefully we can finish more races this year and have better luck. So.
All right, so you've been prepping in the off season for this coming up season.
Been all right. It's been going all right. That last race last year, I broke 3 ribs and bruised a lung, so it's been pretty slow recovery from that. But overall, I think we've overcame it pretty well. So
we're definitely glad to see you back here this season. Like you said, you had a really big injury. I believe it was the Gosport round.
It was the team race.
The team race, that's right, in November. That's right. All right, well, we're really glad to have you back here, Ray. Anybody you'd like to thank out there, family?
Got to thank my mom and dad, and I'd like to thank Penny Pension Racing.
Awesome. Ray Humphrey here with MAXC. Okay, so I'm here with Bryce Neal. Bryson, how have you been?
I've been great.
Doing good. Seen on social media there you've been doing a lot of training. Tell us a little bit about your off season.
Oh, I've been going to the gym every week, and I got to go to Florida for a couple weeks, and then I got to go down and hit the Nationals, and I've just been putting in the work, and hopefully I'd come out here and get to have some fun.
Traveling all the way over here from Ohio, I take it you like the MAXC series. How are you feeling about Monster Mountain?
Oh, I love this place. It's tight, and it's more to my liking. It's kind of like at my house, how it's got pine trees and little tiny rock. It's just kind of like, I love this series. It's just the people, the tracks, everything about Indiana. I love it.
Well, thank you so much. We love having big names like you come here too. It really puts on a good competition, a good show for spectators. Will we see you all rounds here of the 2013 season?
Oh yeah, I'll definitely be here.
All right, awesome. Bryce and Neal here talking. How are you feeling about today? You nervous?
No, not too bad. I've been able to ride a couple times on the off season and get this thing squared away. And Ron Elmore has been working with me on the shock, got those set up, so I'm feeling pretty confident about today.
So where in particular have you picked, and do you like to train on the off season?
Well, I went down there to Gibbs's farm last weekend, and that's a good place to ride. It's got everything you need, but I got some land at the house, and my parents' house we ride on. My buddy's got a farm, so we got plenty of places to go around and get some seat time in.
We've seen a lot of bike riders come back. There's some tight tracks or tight areas on this track here, and it's slick. What do you think about Monster Mountain?
I don't know. I think them bike guys kind of like to blow it out of proportion a little bit, and they try to scare us quad riders, but I'm not too worried about it. I've heard all that before, and the track was fun and easy, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, thanks so much, Mike, and we look forward to seeing you out there.
We've had, I believe it was 6 lead changes here today. I mean, I can't even remember exactly or even how to even start to recap what happened out there. I know Ryan Lane, I think, led for 2 or 3 laps going into lap 2 or 3, and man, you guys come around, it just looked like y'all was thrown in a washing machine and come out in a different order every time. Looked like doggone lottery drawing on the scoreboard up there. So, hey, it made it exciting. We appreciate you guys coming out here and racing this series. You guys sure make it pretty damn exciting. So I personally want to thank y'all. How about Taylor Kaiser? Taylor Kaiser, buddy. I tell you what, you made it on the podium here. Doesn't matter how you got here. You rode strong. I believe you led for, 2 laps.
Yeah, we got off to a decent start. I was running in 4th or so and was just kind of able to pick my way to the front. And I don't know, I did something, ended up kind of slipping back. These guys made some passes, and I was just struggling. I hadn't rode much this winter, so just glad to be able to get up here and come out and do a little racing.
Let's talk about the track out there. The fact that we were able to see some lead changes like we did today must mean that it was a pretty good layout. Did you like what you saw from the MAXC crew?
Yeah, the track was pretty good. It was actually majority of the track was really good and really tacky and pretty hooked up. The creek section was a little challenging, but there definitely was some good lines, some good spots to make some passes, and overall the track was really good.
And track conditions, as far as the rain that we had received here the last few days, made it pretty good.
Yeah, for sure. I'd rather have a little mud than a little dust any day.
Right on. Let me ask you a couple questions here. We know you race other series. How are we doing so far this year?
Actually, this year I'm not racing the other series. I'm just kind of taking the year off, and I'll be racing this series, full series, and just kind of having some fun.
Man, that is great. We're glad to have you out here this year. How about your sponsors? Anybody you'd like to thank here today?
Yeah, first and foremost, I'd like to thank Brock Booth with Balance Racing. Without him, the program really wouldn't have come to fruition. So I'd like to thank him, thank my wife for supporting me. Balance Racing, MAXC, Hauser, FMF, Hyper Wheels, Henson, Vortex, Fuel Customs, IMS, Wiseco, Sunstar, Sycra, Renegade, and everybody else. Thank you.
One more question for you. I'll let you go. You made the comment, you haven't been riding, you come out here. You got to do something to keep in this kind of condition.
No, pretty much just watch TV and hang out.
Dang, there you go, guys. You hear that, kids? What a role model. What a role model. So, hey, congratulations to you. Thanks for coming out. See you in round number 2. Taylor Kaiser, race fans. Big round of applause. How about this guy down here? Man, am I glad to see this guy on the podium, since he is sponsored by Brown's Oil Service and Dragon Racing Fuels. Woo! Boy, I picked a good call this time. I'll tell you what, Kevin, nice job out there, man. You made it exciting. Hey, you come around, you were at the top of the back, you drop back as far as 5th or 6th place. I thought you were out of the hunt, and then you come back around in 2nd, and then it was 1st, man. Take me through the battle.
Yeah, we got off to a decent start there, and just tried to set back and just run with all them guys. And back the first couple of laps, I know we were all 5, Wayne, Bryson, all these guys here. I mean, we were all nosy tail just going and just trying to keep their pace rolling and try to put a push there at the end. And I gave Fowler a little run there, and kind of like he said, I don't know, I tried to keep it as tight as could the whole last lap, and he ended up catching a line quicker than I did, and he ended up getting around. I just stayed on his tail the whole way to the end, but we had a great time doing it.
Well, let's talk about the move you made from 5th to fight back to 1st place. How'd you get around Fowler then?
We ended up seeing Bryson and Lane pulled off for fuel, and I think Kaiser did too, the same lap, and we all pitted the same lap, and I ended up coming out in 2nd, and just put the hammer down and stayed with Walker here the whole time, and just had a blast. I don't know, the bike was working phenomenal, and it was a good day.
Right on. Now this is not your first podium finish this year. Had a pretty big win here not too long ago.
Yeah, down the OMA race that we were talking about. Oh yeah. Yeah, we went down there in Kentucky and had a real good time, and I don't know. Hopefully we have a solid program going for this year, and we can make it all happen.
Well, you're doing good this year so far. In the off season, I'm assuming you're doing what Kaiser does down there. A lot of watching TV, sitting around.
Yeah, for the most part.
Wow. You know, that doesn't work for me. I don't know why. Hey, nice job out there. Give you a chance to thank them sponsors, Kevin.
Yeah, first off, I'd like to thank my mom and dad. If it wasn't for them, I couldn't get to the track and stuff. Cunningham Racing, PKG Power Sports, they all come down to watch this weekend. That's a new sponsor with us. They're a whole lot of help. Spider Graphics, Fly Racing, Precision, Tag, Handlebars, Outerwears, K&N, Leggers, HMF Exhaust. I want to thank my sister and a bunch of other friends and stuff helping me pick out lines on the mud holes and on the uphills and stuff. And it's just Mid-America for putting on a good series and a great track today.
Right on. Thank you. Kevin Cunningham finishing up on the 744 in second place today. Man, I'll tell you, he was in fifth, he was in fourth, third, second. Didn't know where you were going to finish, but you finished on top, ladies and gentlemen. Walker Fowler, your champion here today. Walker, nice job. You know, we've already talked to these other two guys. I'd kind of like to hear from your perspective out there. What'd you think?
You know, the track was awesome. You know, the dirt. Yeah, I think the parking lot was probably the muddiest spot, except that creek bed we ran. It was pretty bad. You know, you just had to play it smart and you know, kind of submarine a little bit. I think the motor's toast, but you know, it was I had a blast doing it.
Right on. Well, let's talk about the battle, getting you from fifth all the way back up to first place. I had some folks come in and tell me Fowler made the pass on the backstretch on lap number 6. Let's talk about that.
You know, you just got to start at that point, that late in the race. You got to start really kind of pressing your luck and pushing one another. And you know, basically, you're either going to crash or you're going to make a pass. So, you know, lately I've been crashing a lot, and today I stayed on the bike for a whole race. So that's a first of 2013. I don't know. Just had, like he said, just an awesome day. Kevin did an awesome job. We had a blast. Good, clean racing. He just, you know, I'm not definitely experienced, but I can tell he's a little less experienced. And he missed one line, or else he probably would have won this one. I'd say that I had one line, and he missed it, and I got the win. But it's not, you know, I just got lucky. I think today he did awesome.
Very nice. I'll tell you what, so glad to see you guys out here. And again, as I mentioned earlier, certainly making exciting for our series. Let me ask you, how are you doing around the country?
Pretty good. Running second right now, 26 points off of Chris Borich in the GNCC series. Still struggling a little bit this year, getting some new shocks figured out. Other than that, the bike's pretty much stayed the same. And like I said, just trying to figure out why I can't stay on it. You know, it's not the shock's fault. It's just I don't know if my head's not in the right place or what. But I'm on the ground more than I'm on it usually.
Well, are you doing anything in the off season?
I sat on the couch and watched TV. Too.
Well, that's working for the other guys too. So there you go. There's the hot tip for today. You know, they wanted to know what you guys do, and boy, that's great. I'm definitely gonna get to do that some more than I do now. So, all right. Well, I'll tell you what. Give you a chance to thank your sponsors here. I know you got a lot of people to thank to get you up here.
I definitely want to thank the AmPro Yamaha team, my girlfriend Becca, and Ricky, Bobby, Jenna, Lucas Statham, Brad, Johnny. The whole crew is here having a good time. Definitely want to thank Moto Experts, Lone Star, Fly Racing, Max's Tires, EKS Goggles, Tire Balls, Hyper Rims. I want to thank ODI, Flex Handlebars, Sycra, GYTR Yamalube, and I know Garnet Boots. I'm forgetting a bunch more. Waynesburg Yamaha, but definitely the fans helping point lines and stuff. For a couple laps there, we were definitely in the dark, so I definitely appreciate everyone that jumped in the mud and you know, pointed us the right way so we didn't completely swamp it out. And definitely want to thank these guys. Had an awesome day. You know, when there's 5 or 6 guys all going wheel to wheel, and you know, we all come off the track safe and healthy, and nobody threw a punch or nothing, so it was a good day.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what, Again, congratulations to you. Thanks for coming out. What's the chances of seeing Walker Fowler in round number 2?
Probably slim, but I'm going to try and come to as many of these as I can. With Taylor running the full series, Kevin running, I think, the full series, right? Ryan Lane runs the full series. McGill makes a lot of appearances at these. I'd like to make as many as I can. It's a good tune-up practice, and tracks are awesome, people are awesome, and anyone as close to home as possible, I'm definitely going to come to.
Ladies and gentlemen, Walker Fowler, your champion today. Congratulations. Shake your hand there, buddy. Nice job. Look forward to seeing you back to more MAXC Racing. How about it? Taylor Kaiser finishing up in third, Kevin Cunningham in second.